from the oldest stadium in baseball, Fenway Park. MLB Network is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, how I'd categorize this guy, I'd say he's a very reliable major league pitcher. Last year, ERA under 3.5, but he's consistent. What you see is what you get. He gives you innings, and he takes the ball for you.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll get us started in this one.
Leading
under the lights.
For the Yankees, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Well, this veteran pitcher lets you know right away what his game plan is. Fastball inside. He's trying to take away that inside part of the plate to open up the outside. Showing us early.
And the pitch on 2-1. A high fastball is in there.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Here it comes. And this is swung on and hit on the ground at Pedroia at second. And a good throw gets him, one gone. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their big rival, Harold?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Ooh, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's hitless in 6 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Yeah, James Kingsley, solid umpire and pretty universally appreciated around the game. Basically, he's not a guy you're ever dreading to see behind the plate.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Ellsbury awaits the 2-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 3-2 one more time. This is pulled into right. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Here comes the 0-1. Runner goes for third. Oh, it's right there for Sandoval, and he is out trying to steal third.
Looked to me like he got a good jump off the pitcher from second, but it didn't matter that time. always costly when you get caught stealing at third.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and he got him. Yanks held in check. Yankees kept off the scoreboard in their half of the first. Red Sox coming to bat. You've dialed in MLB Network. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Into the box now is Dustin Pedroia as he'll lead off the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. The windup and the 0-1. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Well, this is the recipe they want. Their pitcher comes out, throws a scoreless top of the first, and then you get a leadoff single to start the bottom of the inning. Good start.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he'll take a look at ball 1. In past meetings with Tanaka, 1 for 3. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. One there on to Carter, and it's in time for a double play. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. What's the key for them tonight, Harold?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. For the second time, it looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Tanaka into his motion. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. The pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. Onto the bag with it is Carter, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing for Boston. Still no score. Matt Holliday standing in now, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Holliday.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 delivery. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And Sandoval will put this one away for out number 1.
All right, time for a majestic defensive alignment for the Red Sox.
Carter.
And I'm looking out there at second base. Dustin Pedroia, you talk about a Gold Glove gritty player. That fits him perfect. He's going to catch everything at second. He's Gold Glove worthy. And then gritty. Don't hit him. He'll knock you back.
Here's Chris Carter now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's gone just 2 for 13. He also has 1 home run. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make him work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Here's Starlin Castro. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Down the first baseline. And Moreland will take this one to the bag himself, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Nope. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. line softly out toward left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Little soft liner right there dropping in the outfield. He didn't hit it hard, but sometimes those little soft singles get rallies started.
Ramirez.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's gone just 2 for 13. He's taken him deep once. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A runner at first with no outs here. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. I'm looking down there at shortstop, Didi Gregorius. I love how this guy defends. You know, coming to New York and replacing Derek Jeter, that's a lot of pressure. But I knew he could handle it when I had a conversation with Brandon Phillips, and he told me he's got the best hands he played with when he was with the Reds.
Digging in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Chris Young will come on now and run at first base following the injury. First pitch on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Here it comes, 0-2. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Tanaka pauses. First pitch on the way. Pablo Sandoval is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got to battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a third strike.
A pause and the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bottom of the second here with no score. Again, he sends it out of play. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Man, that is the Cardinals' sin for any pitcher. And you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Had the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. In past meetings with Tanaka, 1 for 5. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
I like the aggressiveness, Matt. He hits the batter, then he comes right back with the fastball and says, dare you to hit it. I'm coming after you.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a high pop-up. Carter calls for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. Chris Young will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 30, Chris Young.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Here it comes. And this is fouled at the plate. Ready on 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Here's Chase Headley. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the 2-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
The 0-1. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Slow roller back to the mound. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready for another chance? Brett Gardner, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Here it comes, 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Lined hard toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Sandy Leon.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning.
Baseman number 15.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hops this one up. And the throw will go to second as they get to force out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box, Andrew Benintendi, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh and 1, here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Here's Castro for one. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love, you know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw to first will get Ellsbury as he's gone, trying to bunt his way aboard.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Well, that first pitch single right there is something we haven't seen much this game. Maybe they'll be more aggressive now, jumping first pitch instead of finding themselves in the hole. A lot of the at-bats we've seen in this game so far.
Standing in now, Matt Holliday, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up. So I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this jam.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hard hit toward the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Man, that's a nice at-bat. Found himself down 0-2, and he just continues to fight. Fought off pitches, gets a 2-2 count, and gets a base hit.
In now, Chris Carter. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Shot toward right center. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Obviously, that runner on second base was going to score easily. I'm not quite sure they would have waved that runner from first, but it doesn't matter now as he's going to head back to third base because of the ground rule double.
Stepping in now, Starlin Castro, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a ball hit in the air. There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the second out.
Great scoring opportunity miss right
Now
there.
batting.
You talk about frustration, popping it up with two runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Didi Gregorius. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that's in there. Base hit. In to score the runner from third. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
I don't care how hard you're throwing. You get that ball down there. He just dropped the barrel and it jumped off the bat. Nice hitting on a tough pitch.
Here's Chase Headley as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here comes the 0-1. Now the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Xander Bogaerts. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago.
Xander Bogaerts.
And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And 2 home now to Bogaerts. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Sanchez finds it and he makes the throw to first. Bogaerts is retired and there's one away.
Right fielder number 30.
Here's Chris Young.
Chris Young.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a ball. 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
1-1.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Now here's the pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Sanchez gathers and he makes the throw to first. Young is retired. 2 down now.
Designated hitter Hanley.
Striding in once again, Hanley Ramirez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Too low, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Late that time for a strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Tanaka's ready. 1-1 on its way. Smoke toward the hole. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Well, he hit that fastball right by the first baseman. Nice effort, but that ball's just hit way too hard.
Center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. First time up, he went down looking. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Now
digging in, Pablo Sandoval. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth.
Sandoval.
Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Bouncer down the line, but that one rolls foul. Ready on 0-2. Swing and a line drive, but foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. In there at the letters 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Drilled to the right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
That is a great two-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1-0 pitch on the way. Runners off for second. Now a swing by Ellsbury and an easy ground ball out to second. Throw to first will be in time to take care of Ellsbury, and there are 2 gone now.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes on the hitter and 2 outs. I like this. You got to get this out here. You don't want them to drive in a run and you go down 4. You keep it at 3. You still got a chance to break it open and win on a big inning.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Headley onto the grass. He's got it one away.
The catcher, number 3, Sandy Leon.
So digging in now, Sandy Leon. He reached on a single in his first try. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home.
That's a ball.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Tanaka into his motion. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit hard to short. Gregorius has it. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still down 3-0. Heath Hembry takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 37, Heath Hembry.
Matt Holliday standing in now.
Leading off
A hit in 2 tries so far.
Designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ready with the 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that was a classic strikeout pitch with the changeup down right there. He just missed. You know, he hit fastball, then came back with the changeup. I think he comes back with another fastball in. You got him guessing now for sure.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full. Now the pitch. Got him.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Carter. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tapper right back to the mound. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ripped down the first base line.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
The 0-1 pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Skied into very shallow right. Young is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here. 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
That's just a sign of a great hitter. Breaking ball down, and he's still got a base hit on it. Wow. Terrific job.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Young. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gardner is there. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The Red Sox, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Standing in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. Yeah, and guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Low with the splitter, ball 1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. One and one. Here it is. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Ellsbury is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Red Sox leave them loaded. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Joe Kelly is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56, Joe Kelly.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. 1 for 6.
Didi Gregorius.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Well, he wanted that one, and he probably should have got it, but his stuff is so good right now. You just throw another one, put it right back on the corner again.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats. A foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
This is really good at bat. This is the kind that you go back to the dugout, regardless of the outcome. They go, great AB, man, great AB.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in to try it again, Chase Headley. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. After the walk, a quick check on first. And a dive, but he's back in. Here comes the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Nobody out, runner on first. He's running towards second. And now a swing from Headley as he sends a ground ball to second base. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Striding in once again, Aaron Judge. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Now, that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A little bouncer. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
The left fielder, number 11.
Digging in and looking for more, Brett Gardner. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's 0 for 9. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
A
That's a ball.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Two outs here with a runner at third. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Swing and a little tapper. Here he comes again. 1-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for the Yankees. They lead it 3-0.
Inning stretch.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
First baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. A 1 pitch on its way. And look out. That's the 3rd batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
In now, Sandy Leon. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Catch made out there by Headley, and there's your first out.
The second baseman, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
Digging in once again, Dustin Pedroia. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
Here's the 0-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. To second for one. On to Carter at first, but not in time to get them both.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
He's set, and the pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard. I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now, they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Grounded to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's gone 3 for 6.
Ellsbury.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. 4 pitches, all takes.
He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Eddie. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Fastball in there, 3-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Sandoval will put this one away for out number 1.
Now batting.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. In tight with the sinker. Ball 2. 2-0 pitch on the way. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Smoked on the ground left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
That's an impressive swing on a tough pitch. A sinker from a right-handed pitcher going into the right-handed batter, and he's able to get the bat head out and hit it in the left field. That was really cool.
Matt Holliday standing in now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And there he goes towards second. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Great execution. You hit it where it's thrown, right? That ball's thrown right up the middle. He hit it right back up the middle. A lot of hits in the middle.
Chris Carter.
Here's Chris Carter now. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. Hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. First and second now, 1 man out. This ball will be chopped foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. 2 down.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, that pitch gets your attention right away. That's that ball up and in. The hitters get back there and they go, hey, that could end my career. That ball's a little too close to my head.
Here it comes, 1-0. 2-0 now.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and making some good pitches.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Chopped foul wide of first. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Seared down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. The runner scores from second. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And ball 4 here on the intentional walk. So now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Here's Chase Headley. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
Well, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Headley. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. 2 out, bases loaded. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Well hit on a line, and that'll get down into left center field. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
Now batting.
Here's big Aaron Judge. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi going back on it, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. In to score, the runner from second, and not in time as the second run scores.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall, almost a 3-run homer, but he'll have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. One-0 count. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Pedroia fields it cleanly on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Red Sox nothing. Here's Chris Young. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Right fielder, Chris Young.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Backhanded. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
The batter, designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
Ready for another chance? Hanley Ramirez. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a check swing and a foul ball. Hot shot to third, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Matt, that's his 3rd hit of the night, his 3rd single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something mixed in, but for now, he'll take the 3 for 4.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far.
That's
Ball 2 now. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, another single. Now they're first and second. They've been swinging the bat great all day, but they haven't come up with the big hit to break an inning open. Maybe that's coming.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball. The 1-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Oh, they're playing small ball this inning, Matt. Back-to-back-to-back singles.
First baseman number 18, Mitch Moreland.
Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Tommy Lane comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
39, Tommy Lane.
Mitch Moreland will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Well, that's not what they were looking for when they brought him into the game. First pitch nearly hits the first batter he's facing. That's a little bit to be concerned if you're the manager.
The 1-0 delivery. In the dirt. Throw to third. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-0 pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Matt, here we are, double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that sinker. Maybe get a ground ball and get 2, right? But he comes with the fastball right there. Now nobody knows what to see. This is going to be an interesting at bat.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The catcher, number 3.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Into the box, Sandy Leon, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the 1-0. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
The second baseman, number 15.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, looking to cut into that big deficit they've got in front of them. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses. Ball 1. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's following up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
Another one sent foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 1-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees are out in front 8-1. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one.
Please.
Fernando Abad enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Abad.
Ready for another shot now. Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi going back. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, catcher Gary Sanchez.
Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Into the windup and the pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
1-0 count. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Squared that one up just a little late. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Stepping in now, Matt Holliday, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a changeup right down the middle. His prior history versus this arm, 0-for-4. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. And there's strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. The Yankees lead it 8-1. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Lays off 1-0. One 1-0 pitch on the way. 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Here he comes on 2-0. This is pulled into right. Judge is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll take a look at ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now here's the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Now, it's not always about velocity. There's some Hall of Fame pitchers that didn't throw that hard, but they made a living with that pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit pretty well out to deep left field, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Well, the Green Monster comes into play. You don't see that many other places. I don't think any other place. That's the coolness of Fenway Park and the Green Monster. You get held to a single, but man, you hit a ball off the monster. You can tell everybody that one.
Standing in now, Chris Young, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. The 1-0 delivery. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Runners on first with one down. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that two-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Set to deal on 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Runner at second here with one man out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's another 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Another try at 2-2. Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and Young is retired here, 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Hanley.
Now in the box,
Ramirez.
Hanley Ramirez. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. A 1 pitch on its way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Again, a 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Another 1-2 delivery. Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
8-1 is the final tonight. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees. 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run, 11 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. The winning pitcher is Masahiro Tanaka. The loss goes to Chris Sale. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. The Red Sox and Yankees, thank you.